Caroline Manzo versus Brandi Glenville. Caroline Manzo just dropped a bomb on Bravo, filing a lawsuit over some seriously messed up allegations during the filming of The Real Housewives' Ultimate Girls Trip in Morocco. In the suit, she's claiming that Brandi Glenville, her co-star, went way over the line. We're talking forced kisses, groping, and some seriously uncomfortable couch humping. Back in January, word got out that Glenville and Manzo left the show early because Glenville kissed Manzo without her consent multiple times. But now, it's getting even more intense. Manzo is not holding back, stating that Glenville didn't just cross the line but bulldozed through it. However, here's the twist: Glenville isn't named as a defendant in the suit. Manzo is going after Bravo and other NBC Universal folks, claiming they let this harassment go down. According to her, Bravo was all about that drama, serving up alcohol like it's water, getting the cast wasted, and then sitting back to watch the chaos unfold. They even allegedly knew about Glenville's sketchy history but still hired her, pushing her to get lit on set for the sake of those wild moments. This isn't the first time Glenville's been in hot water over this. Last October, a butler sued Bravo, claiming he was sexually harassed and abused by Glenville during another show, Ultimate Girls Trip in Massachusetts. The suit accused Bravo of turning a blind eye, just like they're doing now according to Manzo. Glenville, on her end, is not taking it lying down, denying all of Manzo's claims and saying the producers are the ones pulling the strings. This Real Housewives drama just hit a whole new level. Jen Shah, the firecracker from Bravo's The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, just got hit with some serious legal trouble. She's been indicted and arrested for conspiracy to commit wire fraud in connection with telemarketing and conspiracy to commit money laundering. And get this, her assistant, Stuart Smith, who's also been on the show, got caught up too. The charges claim that since 2012, Shah, Smith, and their crew have been running a telemarketing scheme that preyed on older folks, selling them fake lead lists for non-existent business opportunities. The Department of Justice is calling them out, saying they scammed innocent people for years, all in the name of greed. Manhattan U.S. Attorney Audrey Strauss isn't holding back either, saying Shah portrayed herself as a successful businessperson on TV, but in reality, she and Smith were just running fraudulent schemes to pocket people's money. Now, they're looking at serious prison time for their alleged crimes. Shah's rep is keeping mum for now, but things aren't looking good. She already appeared before a Utah judge, and more legal drama is set to unfold in the Southern District of New York. The judge laid down some conditions for Shah and Smith, and it's safe to say things are heating up. Jen Shah, known for her wild antics and rocky relationships on the show, is married to Sharif Shah, the University of Utah's football team special teams coordinator. Despite Coach Shah being the calm in her storm, the source of Jen's wealth remains unclear. Here's the real kicker: the second season of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is in the works, and cameras were rolling during Shah's arrest. Talk about reality TV taking an unexpected turn. Federal law enforcement apparently swarmed the set, looking for Shah after she abruptly left, claiming a family emergency. The show is about to capture a whole new level of drama. The language in the indictment doesn't mince words, slamming Shah and Smith for flaunting a lavish lifestyle built at the expense of vulnerable, often elderly, working-class people. The alleged scheme targeted hundreds of victims, especially those over 55, across states like Utah, Arizona, Nevada, New York, and New Jersey. Shah and Smith now face serious charges, with the maximum sentences reaching up to 30 years for conspiracy to commit wire fraud and 20 years for conspiracy to commit money laundering. It's a legal storm that's about to make waves in the reality TV world. Lisa Vanderpump and Ken Todd. Lisa Vanderpump and Ken Todd find themselves in hot water as former employees of Tom Tom, their West Hollywood restaurant, are suing them for wrongful termination. Allegedly, the bartenders were fired as retaliation for voicing concerns about working conditions, with the lawsuit claiming that Vanderpump and Todd even went as far as to blacklist one employee by defaming him to potential employers. In the legal documents filed on January 11th, the former employee contends that false statements were made about his professional reputation with actual malice, adversely affecting his career. The accusations also include unsafe work conditions at TomTom, citing issues such as sewage and backups in the employee break room. The former bartenders claim they faced violations of California labor laws, harassment, and unsafe working conditions during their tenure. Notably, co-owners Tom Sandoval and Tom Schwartz are not implicated in the lawsuit. TomTom has been a focal point on Bravo's Vanderpump Rules, showcasing Vanderpump and Todd's venture with their co-stars. Vanderpump and Todd, known for their other successful establishments SUR and Pump, merged Pump with TomTom. Meanwhile, Schwartz and Sandoval expanded with their own venture, Schwartz and Sandy's, which opened in November 2022. This legal challenge comes after a previous setback for Vanderpump's businesses when Pump temporarily lost its liquor license in March 2023. The Alcoholic Beverage Control (ABC) report confirmed the suspension of Pump's general eating license and event permits. Vanderpump addressed the situation, emphasizing a decade-long relationship with the landlord but hinted at uncertainties regarding the future of the location. As the legal drama unfolds, it seems like Vanderpump and Todd are facing turbulent times on both the legal and business fronts. Cocktail glass balance scale. Erika Jayne and Tom Gerardi. Erika Jayne, a star from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, along with two of her assistants, is facing a lawsuit from costume merchant Christopher Sila. Sila alleges that Erika, her estranged husband Tom Gerardi, and Secret Service agents conspired in a fraud scheme involving accusations of wire fraud and identity theft. According to Sila, Erika approved charges on her American Express credit card for costumes and services he provided, dating back to 2014. However, she later accused him of making fraudulent charges totaling $800,000 to $900,000. Sila claims that Erika and her assistants knowingly received the goods and services but falsely reported to federal agents in the credit card company that the charges were unauthorized. Sila contends that Secret Service agents, including Robert Savage, Kenneth Henderson, and Steve Scarance, conducted a reckless investigation, concealing evidence that could have prevented his indictment or resulted in an acquittal. Additionally, he alleges that American Express failed to properly investigate Erika's fraud claims and instead refunded her and Tom nearly $800,000. The lawsuit suggests that Tom Gerardi, facing financial troubles, used client settlement funds to sustain an extravagant lifestyle. Sila was indicted in 2017 on charges including aggravated identity theft and wire fraud, but these charges were dismissed in September 2021. He claims that Erika's allegations caused him extreme emotional distress, financial harm to his business, and extreme emotional, psychological, and physical injuries. American Express, in response, stated that they followed standard processes during the investigation and did not play a role in the criminal investigation of Sila. Erika's attorney dismissed the claims, asserting that they lack merit and are timed to coincide with positive reviews of Erika's Las Vegas residency. The attorney emphasized that independent federal prosecutors made the decision to charge Sila and refuted the idea that Erika had control over the government or a company like American Express. Teresa and Joe Chiche. Teresa and Joe faced a series of legal troubles, starting with accusations of exaggerating their income when applying for loans before their reality TV show premiered in 2009. They were later accused of concealing increased assets in a bankruptcy filing after the first season of The Real Housewives of New Jersey aired. Joe faced additional accusations of failing to file tax returns between 2004 and 2008. The couple was ultimately convicted on charges of mail, wire, and bankruptcy fraud, leading to their incarceration. During the court proceedings, the judge, Esther Salas, expressed frustration with the couple for not fully disclosing their financial information as required. Despite being ordered to provide complete probation reports listing their assets, there were still missing items totaling $75,000. Judge Salas criticized Teresa for lacking transparency, stating, "On one hand, I see you're a savvy businesswoman. But then you're going to tell me you don't know how to cooperate with probation? Full disclosure of your financial assets was a requirement." The lack of transparency, that's what offends the court. Teresa served nearly a year in prison, and upon her release in January 2015, she had a private and emotional reunion with her family. Joe, however, faced further challenges as he was ordered to be deported to Italy at the end of 2018 after his release from prison in March 2016. Despite appealing the decision, he was transferred to an immigration detention center and eventually flew to Italy a few months later. The legal saga underscores the consequences the couple faced for financial wrongdoing and non-compliance with court orders, leading to imprisonment and, in Joe's case, deportation to his native Italy.
Lisa Rinna. Okay, so let's spill the tea on Little Miss Own It Lisa Rinna from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 7. She pulled a major shady move, y'all. So, Kim Richards was staying sober during that time, but Lisa decided to stir the pot and told their co-star, Eden Sassoon, that Kim was back on the booze and basically on the verge of kicking the bucket. Like, what? When Kim confronted Lisa about it, she straight up denied saying anything like that. But, plot twist, towards the end of the season, Lisa probably started sweating bullets because she knew the truth was gonna come out. So, finally, she fessed up. And let me tell you, the reunion was lit with all the drama that went down. We were living for it, TBH. But, like, that lie was just gross, you know? Props to Kim for setting the record straight and clearing her name. But wait, there's more. We're still waiting for Lisa to spill the beans on a bunch of other stuff, like those Elton John tickets, Cathy Hilton's meltdown, Lucy Apple Juicy. Seriously, girl needs to come clean already. Enough with the secrets, spill it all, Lisa. Jen Shah. Y'all, let's talk about Jen Shah from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Her lies were straight up wild and lasted not just one, but 2 whole seasons. So, she's out here running her own business, right? But then, bam! Accusations start flying around that her company's involved in this massive fraud scheme, targeting mostly elderly peeps across the nation. Like, seriously? That's messed up. Jen kept denying it all, even when the cameras caught her getting arrested during season 2. I mean, talk about drama. But then, plot twist, she switches up her plea to guilty later on. Shocked doesn't even begin to cover it, both for her castmates and us fans. Like, sis, lies aren't gonna cut it in federal court, you know? So, she had to face the music and own up to her mess. Guess admitting the truth and trying to cut her time served was the smart move in the end. But dang, what a roller coaster of lies and drama. Teresa Giudice. Okay, so let's dish about Teresa Giudice from Real Housewives of New Jersey Season 10. Sis was caught red-handed in a web of lies, and it was iconic drama, let me tell you. So, remember when Margaret Joseph's hair got yanked by Danielle Staub? Yeah, well, Teresa straight up lied about her involvement in that mess. But plot twist! In the finale, Danielle spilled all the tea, exposing Teresa for actually encouraging her to do it. Talk about betrayal. When Teresa's sister-in-law, Melissa Gorga, dropped the bombshell that Danielle had confessed, Teresa's face was priceless. She legit looked like a deer caught in the most blinding headlights ever. Instead of trying to come up with a quick save for her lie, Teresa decided to break the fourth wall. She knew the cameras were gonna catch everything, so she flipped them off and made a run for it. Classic Teresa move, but girl, lying with cameras around? That's a rookie mistake. Busted every single time. Iconic, but busted. Cathy Hilton meltdown. Okay, let's spill the tea about Cathy from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Usually, she's all prim and proper, right? But after this trip to Aspen, she showed a whole new side. So, Lisa Rinna spills the deeds. She says it was just her and Cathy in this Sprinter van, and things got heated. Apparently, Cathy went off and threatened to bring down Kyle Richards and the whole NBC network after feeling insulted. Like, whoa, Cathy, calm down. But here's the plot twist, Cathy denies everything. She's out here acting like she's innocent, saying she never said any of that stuff. Meanwhile, Lisa's sticking to her story like glue. She even went on camera saying she saw the devil that night. Yikes! Drama alert! I don't know about you, but I'm on the edge of my seat waiting to see how this all plays out. Stay tuned for more juicy gossip from the Real Housewives. Fedra Parks. OMG, the drama on Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 9 reunion was next level. Fedra Parks, who used to be tight with Kandi Burruss, got exposed for spreading this insane lie. Like, it was straight up vicious. So, get this, Fedra was behind a rumor claiming Kandi and her hubby, Todd Tucker, were planning to drug and assault Porsha Williams. Can you even imagine? Porsha was rightfully freaked out and went straight to Kandi about it. And of course, Kandi denied everything because it was just pure madness. But when the reunion rolled around, things got spicy. Kandi and Todd confronted Porsha, who then pointed the finger at Fedra, saying she heard it from her. And what does Fedra do? She tries to play it off like she just heard it and passed it along. Yeah, right. But then, Porsha drops the bomb that Kandi supposedly said it directly to Fedra. Cue Kandi's epic the lies moment. You could feel the tension through the screen. And then it hits Porsha. She realizes she's been played by Fedra, used as a pawn in her dirty games. Cue the tears and the drama. This wasn't just your typical reality TV gossip. It was straight up messed up. Thank goodness the truth came out and this lie got called out. Phew, what a roller coaster of emotions. Vicki Gunvalson and Brooke Sayers cover up. Oh my gosh, let's talk about the mother of all lies from the Real Housewives of Orange County. Remember when Vicki Gunvalson's boyfriend, Brooke Sayers, claimed he had stage 3 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma back in the 2013 season? Yeah, that was a whole mess. Vicki totally backed up Brooks, saying she saw all the paperwork and even went with him to the hospital for treatments. Like, she was all in, supporting him every step of the way. But plot twist. Turns out, Brooks never actually got treatment at the City of Hope Medical Center like he claimed. He straight up admitted to E! that all the documents were fake. Can you even believe it? And get this, he tried to throw Vicki under the bus, saying she had no idea about the lies. Yeah, right, like she didn't have a clue. Vicki tried to play the victim, saying she was just as duped as everyone else. But let's be real, most of the cast didn't buy it. Like, how could the CEO of an insurance company be so easily fooled? It just didn't add up. This lie was beyond scandalous, and it shook the RHOC world to its core. Thank goodness the truth eventually came out, but dang, what a wild ride. Ramona Singer tried to make herself look good. Oh, let's spill the tea about the singer Stinger, aka Ramona from the Real Housewives of New York City. Homegirl's never been known for her honesty, but during the pandemic, she really took it to the next level. While the whole world was on lockdown, Ramona was out here trying to finesse her way through the chaos. She was spotted partying at Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort, like, really, Ramona? Then, when she got COVID-19, she claimed she donated plasma like some kind of pandemic hero. But Leah wasn't buying it. She straight up called Ramona out, but of course, Ramona just brushed it off and walked away. But wait, it gets juicier. Even her BFF LuAnn was side-eyeing Ramona's stories. In her confessional, LuAnn spilled the tea, pointing out Ramona's super red face, like, girl, you ain't fooling anyone. Ramona was trying to act like she hadn't been in Florida, chilling with her ex-husband, and downplay all her travel during the pandemic. But the truth always comes out, especially when you're dealing with the Real Housewives drama. LuAnn de Lesseps didn't want to talk about her pirate. Oh, let's spill the tea on LuAnn from the Real Housewives of New York City. So, she's always going on and on about etiquette, which can be kind of exhausting, TBH. But girl, she really grabbed our attention with her scandalous lie during that trip to St. Bart's. At the time, LuAnn was head over heels for her French beau, Jacques. But one wild night at the conch, she went off the rails. She ended up bringing this Captain Jack Sparrow lookalike back to the villa where the housewives were staying. Like, seriously, LuAnn? She tried to play it cool and cover up her infidelity, but her sneaky French phone call to the pirate totally blew her cover. Like, come on, LuAnn, did you forget you were still mic'd up by Bravo? Amateur move. It was like watching a real-life soap opera unfold. The former countess showed her true colors, and let me tell you, it was a mess. But hey, drama is what we live for on the Real Housewives, right? Can't wait to see what LuAnn gets up to next. Lisa Vanderpump made a dramatic exit. Oh, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills drama was off the charts in Season 9, especially with the shocking exit of Lisa Vanderpump. The Queen of Pink and Dogs dropped a bombshell, revealing she was done with the entire cast and even skipped out on the reunion. And then there was the whole mess with Dorot's rescue dog, Lucy Apple Juice. Like, seriously, could it get any more dramatic? Reports surfaced that poor Lucy ended up in a kill shelter after leaving Vanderpump's sanctuary. Talk about a scandal! But the real kicker was Lisa's infamous Goodbye Kyle showdown. It was like the climax of the season, and it left fans shook. Like, what even happened? Viewers were left scratching their heads, wondering what was really going on behind the scenes. Let's be real though, Lisa's departure had us all questioning whether she was telling the whole truth. It was like a real-life soap opera playing out on our screens.
In the glitzy world of the Real Housewives, where drama is often served as a main course, the legal battles behind the scenes have proven equally sensational. From allegations of fraud and bankruptcy to accusations of financial deception and withholding information in court, these reality TV stars have found themselves entangled in a web of lawsuits that rival the scripted storylines of their shows. The real-life courtroom sagas have shed light on the consequences of financial missteps and non-compliance with the law, emphasizing that even in the glamorous realm of the Real Housewives, there are no immunity clauses when it comes to facing the repercussions of shady dealings. As the legal dramas continue to unfold, one thing remains clear: behind the glittering facade, the Real Housewives are not immune to the complexities and consequences of the legal system.